Okay, hope with this new session and we can start at fresh. So I'll start from the beginning, and then let us wait for another 1 or 2 minutes is for the newcomers to join, because I have as per the instruction of your SPOC, many newly students have joined. So, and also the previous students have asked to join this group, but still they have not yet joined. Again, actually from the beginning, if I'll start, and I'll have to repeat. Okay. So most of you have joined, and using some, by taking some good hopes that you will learn something. So I will also try my best to uh, get you all these things, whatever or I can deliver, and I'll try my best. So all of you need to cooperate at few things because it itself it will take some time and patience to learn thoroughly. Okay, so keep patience for the next 1 month, because this is a rigorous program. Okay, a rigorous program for 4 books. Mostly you will have 4 books, and each books will take around 10 to 12 classes. Okay, and all the classes will be continuous. If some gaps will be there, or 1 or 2 day gaps will be there in between in one book. So that is what, and those who are really interested to learn something out of this course, so keep yourself free of mind of anything else, and uh, just be here as a learner. Okay, so whatever, or keep yourself free your mind of anything else, and try to capture the things, and it will take some time to acquainted yourself with the new platform, but do not get hesitate, and you will learn and the process step by steps. Okay, so obviously nobody can learn these things within one go. You will also keep yourself in the right position and to get all these details. Okay, so I hope this much will be there. Anyhow, we should proceed, and let them join, and those who will join, and they will join and afterwards. Okay, so we'll start at from
Excuse me, sir.
the. Yes.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, there was some mail that someone sent me, sir, that to install that software, sir. So when I installed it, it showed me that there contains some virus, sir. So I couldn't install, sir.
Okay, okay. So for that purpose, I request all of you, you should come as soon as possible to the college, because here I'll facilitate all these things from the college computers. So we try to set up one lab that will all the facility will be there in that computer, all those things, whatever this live server and this learning hub you can access from here. I think most of the peoples are joining from outside their this college domain mail ID. So you ask them to join through that team uh, team classroom link. I don't know why they are joining from the other mail ID. They should join and from their own from this college domain. Okay. So anyhow, so the I think how many of you are facing problem on installing this software? Once again, I want to know that things. Only Amrut has facing the problem.
I have also, sir.
Sachin is also having some problem. Okay, okay. So we do one thing, Sachin and Amrut. Where are you from, Sachin and Amrut? Sachin,
Sir, I'm Khota Road, sir.
you're from Khorda, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
Is it possible for you to come to the college hostel? I mean, you can ask those things. I mean, I don't know which branch from. I mean, you are from. So you ask your
Sir,
HOD.
I'm from mechanical, sir.
You are from mechanical, right? So you ask your HOD and how you can approach to the hostel as early as possible. Okay. And what about Sachin?
I am from Borgod, sir.
You are from Bargad and you are from which branch?
Electrical.
Electrical. Okay. You ask your HOD to how or else I think did you have any plan to come to the college?
No, sir.
So that as soon as possible you try to come to the college hostels so that you can have access as through college computers. All will be provided because the principal told me personally those things that students those who are facing problem on installing the software or they don't have any laptop of their own, they should come here and will provide all those facility in the campus. So that is what, and if you have not yet planned, so you plan and as soon as possible because I have seen some of the students are there in the hostel. Okay, so you also plan accordingly if you are facing problem on all these things. Okay, so we are already 10 minutes late, so we should
Sir,
start at,
is it
yeah.
excuse, sir, software and learning from website is completely different or same, sir?
Software that is what the live server is a different thing and in the learning hub is a different thing. Okay, so learning hub in the learning hub all the details are there and it is like in audio visual form what you need to practice in the live server. Okay, so
Okay, okay.
in the learning hub, your all the courses of that four book is there in the audio and video visualized form. Okay, that you need to implement in the live server. Whether you are able to access in the live server properly or not, that you need to verify whether that you are in actual and you are able to do such things or not. Okay. Okay, anyhow, by this process of introductory things, I will demonstrate you all these things. Okay, no need to worry about. Okay, so that is what. So let us see. So hope many are having any problem. So you can later on ask me. No issue. So let me start at the introductory thing. What exactly this SAP course is all about and what are the things you have. So just anyone give me a confirm whether you are able to see my screen or not.
Yes, sir.
You are able to see my screen, right? Yeah.
Yes,
So
sir.
okay. So initially when you got login in, I mean you will be provided with a software called SAP Logon. Okay. This kind of symbol will be this kind. If you have installed, you will get a symbol like this. Okay, so most of you those who have installed or they would know that this kind of symbol will be there. So if you just click on and then you will get a ECC server like this. Okay, so that is what the server code is. If you can double click here, you will able to know. Oh, sorry, let me just. Okay, so this id will be the server id will be, that is what at now currently this 103.44.1.50 is working. Okay, uh, so or else you can note down these things because those who have not yet installed the application server ID is 103.44.1.50 and the above that you will have one see I will show you what you will get it see in the application server you need to put what 103.44, that is what at this in the application server tab you need to put this 103.44.1.50. I hope it is okay. Am I audible clearly, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That is what in the application server you need to put 103.44.1.50, and in the instance number you need to put 56, and the system ID is ECC. Okay, after giving all this, then you need to go to the next. Okay, so that you will be taken to this tab. Okay, so see actually what happened, and people are using this variable login in once, and then put this all these server details, and then they will operate through their login ID and password. Then again, while once again and they try to log in, then again it is asking the same server ID and then instance number and system ID and all these things. Okay, so do one thing while
Sir?
yes,
Sir, what about the SAP router string?
what
What about the SAP router string? After the system ID, ECC, then SAP router string is there.
actually I am not clearly getting you what you are trying to say. Can you speak it clearly?
Sir, after we enter the ECC system ID number, ECC, and instance number 56, what about SAP router string?
Oh, you don't have to do anything in the sub router or string. Don't put anything here. Okay. Only thing is that only application server, instance number, and system ID. Only these three things you need to put. Okay. No need to give anything on SAP router or string, anything like that. Okay. Okay. Clear? Okay, so this is what you can do, but see by clicking only variable login in, you will get this tab, and again after log out from this session, and again you need to re-log on, and once again you need to put this server details and all these things. So in order to avoid that, what you need to do, you click on this new one. Okay, what is that? Can you get it? You click this white type of page is there, white page. Okay, click that white page, and you log in through this white page, enter all those details. Okay, application server or instance number and system ID, only these three things only you need to put, and go to the next and install this one. I mean log into this one. Okay, I hope this thing is clear. Yes, and log in through this new tab. Do not don't directly go to the variable login or log on. Enter through this new one, so that repeatedly you don't have to give all those server ID and server instance number and all these things. Okay, or else repeatedly you will have to give all those details once again and once again. Okay, that is what that is the first point. Okay, so anyhow, suppose you have put all these server ID and instance number, then and you will be in this tab. Okay, so just click this one. Okay, so I hope what is this 800 is your or server or client, what is that? It is called client 800, and that is will be assigned to us. Okay, suppose in PMEC, PMEC has been assigned to client 800. Okay, so I hope all of you will be provided with this user and password, right? Yes, right. Okay, so
Yes,
all
sir.
okay, so all will be provided with this ID and password. So enter your user ID, as well as we will go for put your password and press enter. Okay, you can either click this continue once and log in. So you will be redirected to this page. Okay, so this is how your SAP live server is the interface will looks like. Okay, hopefully we will do all our things with this tab only. Okay, with this interface only, right? Yes, am I clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes, sir. So with this interface, I am stop here, and I need to go to that at introductory thing. I hope all of you have installed this live server in your computer and desktop. If you are still having any problem, you can ask me. No issue. Okay. So I'm not going with that all these things. So I need to log out. So how to log out? Just go to the systems and you can go and log out. Okay, so that is what is all about to the server thing. And the next important thing is that you need to go to the what learning hub. Okay, I think people are waiting in the lobby. Okay, let me see who else are there in the lobby. Abhishek Mahanti, Abhishek, Abhishek, Abhishek Mahanti.
Sir,
Abhishek, you should
sir, it's
enter
asking us.
with your college domain mail ID.
Hello?
Right, so that you will be not in the guest list. You will be directly, you can directly join the meeting. Okay, hopefully that things also I need to show you once, so that you people will not once again see. You have a team group, that is SAP second batch, right? Okay, so whatever meeting I mean up to the next 10 days is I will be arrange the meeting in during the same 6 to 8 p.m. right, during the same 6 to 8 p.m. up to the next 10 days. So I schedule the meeting in link here, and I will post all the meeting link here only in this tab. You I think all of you are acquainted with this interface now. So you need to come to the SAP second batch, and you need to join from here. Okay, so that will be not asked you as a guest. Okay, I hope that is clear to all. Okay, or else you can ask your friends, those who are facing problem, and the same procedure. Okay, anyhow, so this is what I think I have done the, I mean, what you can do through the live server. Now let us see how we can approach to the learning hub logins. I mean, the ID and password are for learning hub logins will also be given to you. Okay, so when let me go from the starting thing. See just uh, click on the just click on the Google SAP Learning Hub login. Then you will be get the first tab, that is SAP Learning Hub. I hope I am clearly audible to all of you.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
So,
sir. Yes, sir.
okay. So while in the Google you can write SAP Learning Hub login, you will get this link, and just click this SAP Learning Hub. Okay, so you will be directed to this tab called SAP Learning Hub, and you can see here on the right top of you have a login option. Just click that login option. Okay, then and you will be asked to provide this login ID. Okay, so what will be, I think one login ID will be given to you. So let me put my login ID, that is I think, hope all of you are having this learning hub access ID and all these things. Right. So once you give your learning hub ID and password, so you will be taken to the learning hub zone. right? Hope everyone will be able to see this interface, right? This learning hub website, right? So here you can see three tabs are there. One will be your learning journey, another one will be your learning content, and another one will be your learning room. So what you need to click? You need to click the browse content. Okay, click the browse content. I don't know what happened to this internet. Okay, it's okay. Okay, so we need to accept some privacy consent statement, then only you will be your page will be loaded here. Okay, so once your page will be loaded, then you can get to know what is there in what is there for you in the learning hub. Okay. So continue. Okay. Okay, so yes, so now this will be your learning hub of details. You can see in this page. Yes, I mean those who have not enter this learning hub. I think is there anyone who has accessed this learning hub? Yes.
So we are entering now.
Yes. Yes. Is there anyone who has accessed this SAP Learning Hub?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, who is there? Yeah, who is there?
Sir Sudipta.
Sudipta. Very good. Sudipta, I think you have attended all those classes in the past program, right? So I think you can help
Yes,
others.
sir.
You can help others in this way. So I hope you are quite acquainted with all these interface, right? So those who are
Yes.
I mean to the newcomers, I mean those who are new to this SAP Learning Hub, you do one thing. You need to activate certain courses. That is what at in the beginning of the class I told you. So you have 4 different books, right? You have 4 different books, so 4 different books you need to activate all those courses from here. Okay, so you need to type here or the procurement academic 1, SAP ERP procurement academic 1, you need to type it here. Okay, once you type it here or the SAP ERP procurement 1, and so that you activate all those courses, all those 4 books. That is what I will show you one by one. See, can you see the SAP ERP Procurement Academic 1 Part 1, and see this is the ebook. This is the ebook SAP ERP Procurement 1 Part 1 ebook. This also separately you need to type it here, and once you get this SAP ERP Academy SAP ERP Procurement 1 and Part 1 and ebook, then you need to activate those courses. Once you activate, then it will be there in your active course, right? Right? Vijit,
Yes,
Yes,
are you
sir.
sir.
getting it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So you need to activate it. See, for each book that is academic 1 part 1, and you have one ebook and you have one e-learning, right? Two things are there for each book. That is what I will show you now. See, for academic 1 part 1, I have one ebook. For academic 1 part 1, I have one e-learning. Two different things are there for the same academic 1 part 1. Like that, similarly, you have academic 1 part 2 e-learning ebook for the same academic 1 part 2. Hopefully you will get to know all these things. Academic 2 part academic 2 part 1. See, academic 2 part 1. This is SAP live access that you don't require ebook and e-learning. Like that only, 4 different books are there. You need to activate all these ebook and e-learning for your own ID. I hope I'm clear to all of you. I mean, those who are new to this, I think if you can, and if you will still have some problem, then you can ask this Sudipta. I think she has attended all those courses in the first phase. Okay, so still, if you can ask me also if you have any problem. I'm on activate your courses, and there will be no issue. So once you will activate these courses, then you can easily start with this program. So during this training program, I will be totally deal with this academic 1 part 1, and I will deal with academic 2 part 1. Okay, so out of 4 book, first book and third book only I will be there with you, and in the part 1 and in the academic 1 part 2 will be taken care by Dr. Chitrasen Samantray sir. Okay, so that is what before we start the program, you should be all acquainted with all this interface what you need to require, because frequently we are going to use all these things. Okay, so so you can get to know all these things hopefully, right? Yes. So I hope we are okay with the training. Who is this person? Okay. So I hope you are okay with the live server, that is this SAP login, and with the learning hub. Both the things. I hope all of you are okay. So if anyone if anyone is having any problem on these 2 things, let me clear here, because these 2 things is much more important, and during this throughout this training program. Yes, anyone? Yeah, Basant Kumar Sahu, you want to say
Yes,
something?
sir. Actually, I left the meeting because of some network issues. Sir, can I get the recording? So I have not listened.
Okay, the recordings is still going on. At the end of the
Yes.
training, you can and get all these recordings.
Okay, sir.
So still with this live server and learning hub, still anyone is having any issue? Radhakant Chaudhary. Radhakant. Yes.
Excuse me, sir.
Radhakant.
Sir, as you're getting a drop-down option under that connection one, we are finding nothing under that.
Where?
Sir, the SAP logon, that tab, under the connection, you are getting 2 options, ECC something, that one. We are finding nothing.
Here in the learning hub, or you are talking about learning hub or live server?
So in the software, sir.
In the software.
One by one. Let me clear the doubt of Ritik, then we will go to the other one.
So we are having the same problem.
Yes.
So the software one.
Oh, software one here only, right? Yeah.
So you are getting 2 options, ECC, that one, that 2 options we are not able to find.
That is what I told. You start with the new one. Click the new one. Click the new one, and user specified system, and with this process you can install this one. Then only you will get this connection, or else repeatedly you will have to put all this server once again if you are going through this variable logon or logon.
So how can we log out when we have installed our ID?
Here, the logout option. You go to the extra, and in the
Yes,
option there is a tab called extra. on the top person, you click that extra, and under that extra you will have log off, right?
No, sir, it is not showing.
Not showing, it's still there. That is what I have shown you, right?
Yes, sir, it is showing under system.
Yeah.
Sir,
You
it is
see,
showing under system.
sorry, system log off. Sorry, system log off. Okay, so you can and log off from there also. Okay. Okay. So hope all of you are quite acquainted, or if you still have any problem, so you can anyhow will be deal with these two things. Okay. See, whenever I will call a live server means I will go to this software that just now live server means this is the interface. Okay. Okay. And if we'll go to this learning hub, then I'll use this interface. Okay, so hopefully all will be get yourself acquainted with these two things, because using these two things only whole your training program will be done. Okay, so you must those who are new to this training program, you must be acquainted with these two things. Okay, because as you will get all those informations from this learning hub, and that is what we are going to implement on this on that live server. Okay, hopefully
Sir, sir, it is, sir, after login, it is showing one license form.
okay, which one? Yeah,
After, sir,
Abhijit.
after adding the server ID and password, it is showing one license form.
Except that,
License information for multiple logons.
no, why you are doing multiple logon? You should from your own ID and password you must access as from any one computer. If you are not accessing, then you need to log off from that computer. Okay, so hopefully you all will be obviously, if you all try, you will get some problem, and you can ask all your problem in the letter I mean after the class. Okay, so hopefully that is what I have demonstrated you the use of your learning hub and your live server. Okay, by using all those two things means I will be demonstrate all this fast book. Okay, so get yourself ready with these two things, and all this installation program I will be just sharing with you all now. Okay, I have shared you one on books, that is you can always refer that books uh, from the team app. In the team app I have shared all these things. Okay, so before going into this SAP training program, just we need to have an overview of this SAP program, right? So that without having a background knowledge, it is always it is not too wise enough to start any program. So before or we are starting this training program, we all should know what is this SAP is all about, right? Am I clear? Am I audible to all of you, right? Clearly?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
okay, so what is this SAP? SAP is nothing but a system application and products in data processing. Okay, so whatever or data processing is there, all these data processing are done through this one will be your Okay, so one will be your through SAP. So what is this SAP? SAP S means stand for S mean system. Okay, and this A for our application, and this P for our products. Okay, that is what all these system application products in data processing, and this SAP established in 1972, and in India it is established in 1996. Okay, in India it is established in 1996. So the headquarter of this SAP, okay, people, I mean, I have seen students are mostly call it as SAP. No, SAP is a language. I hope those who are anyone from here, if anyone is from here in computer, or I mean, computer branch, so you can they should know that at one language is called SAP. I think that one. SAP is language one. So do not call all this training program as SAP. So you should always call this is SAP. So no need to call it SAP. Okay. So the headquarter of this SAP is in the Germany. Okay. So let us see what is there. So this is ERP system. What is this ERP system? This SAP is running the ERP system. I hope just now, I mean, while I was showing you the server, you have seen some ECC server, right? ECC server you have seen. So that ECC stands for what? That ECC. Just a minute. Let me put my mouse. Okay. Okay. So this ECC stands for. It is not working. Okay. No issue. So this. Okay, it is not working. Let me see. You can see that at this ECC, that ECC stands for, or what is that? At error correcting code. Okay, this ECC server stands for error correcting code. Okay, so ERP system is this SAP is working on this ERP system. And what is this ERP system? ERP system is nothing but this E stands for your or enterprise. Sudipta, what is R? What is R? Are you there? Am I audible? Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. There is this Sudipta is there? Okay. No issue.
Yes,
So,
sir.
okay. So, Sudipta, can you recall what is this R stands for? Okay. So, this is enterprise. resource planning. Okay, this ERP
Any resource planning. Sorry, sir.
okay. Okay, so this ERP is this SAP is working on these ERP systems, and this E stands for enterprise, R stands for resource, and P for planning. This is enterprise resource planning, and what exactly this enterprise resource planning is all about? This enterprise resource planning is nothing but a major business processes. Okay, it is nothing but a major business processes as which combined into an integrated software solution that will focus on entire value chain. Okay, can you just try to focus on this part, because you need to understand and these ERP systems, if you want to understand this SAP module, right? So ERP structure is enterprise resource planning that will give a major business processes, or that will be a major business processes. You can call it, this ERP is nothing but a major business processes. Okay, what does this ERP will do? This ERP will combine into an integrated software solution that will focus on entire value chain. Entire value chain of what? Entire value chain of the company, or entire value chain of the organization. Okay, so we need to know the organization structure in order to understand and the organization. We are taking the help of this ERP system. Any organization, for example, PMEC is an organization. So under this PMEC organization, what are the systems are working? You know all this now, because you are in the last year, final year or third year, I hope. So you all know what is the system, how this our college is working. Most of you are still know, or most of you still don't know how this organization is working, right? So in order to understand, you need to know the enterprise resource planning, what are these things are working there. Okay, so this is how mostly under this ERP you will have. And those who know that we have one account section, we have one finance section, we have one procurement section, we have one controlling section, examination cell, we have library, we have what at laboratory, we have sales and distribution, that procurement section, we have in the laboratory you can call it as material section. Okay, so like that only in an organization that is working on that, in an organization structure, you can clearly understand using this ERP structure. So under this ERP structure, you will have one finance section, and you will have controlling section. You can go for fixed asset, you can go for fixed asset management, you can go for sales and distribution, you can go for material management, you can go for material management. Like this only the various sectors are there, various aspects are there under under the CRP system. So in total, that is what in the first definition only I told you. Enterprise resource planning is nothing but a major business processes that will combine into an integrated software solution. What will combine? That will integrate all these things. Okay, these ERP systems will integrate all these software solutions. Okay, and to focus on an entire value chain, to focus on this entire value chain. Okay, or else in total you can say what is ERP system. You can say in total this ERP system will only integrate all the function of an organization. Just within one line you can say this ERP system is integrate all the function of an organization. Okay, within an organization, what is happening? All this will integrate using this ERP system. Okay, so that is what it is radically changed business environment. This is radically changed business environment. This ERP systems. That is what we will see. So it is there only. That is what I discussed. That is there systems, application, and products in data processing. So this ERP software facilitate the flow of information on among all the processes of an organization's supply chain. Okay, among all the among all the processes of an organization's supply chain. And these ERP products are available from several vendors. So these ERP products are available from several vendors. Okay, so these several vendors such as SAP is a vendor, okay, and Oracle is a vendor, okay. That will this vendor will provide this ERP solution, okay. ERP solution. This SAP is a vendor. We can call it as this SAP will provide this ERP solution to this to the different organization, okay. And just a minute, hold on. हाँ सर, हाँ सर.
Sir, sorry to interrupt, sir, but you're muted, sir.
Oh, oh, sorry. Actually, I don't know. I forgot that at I have got muted. Okay. So that is what at I told that this where I left actually where I got muted. Okay. Anyhow, see this. This this ERP software having headquarter at Germany and founded in 1972 and and this is formed by for former IBM employees. Okay, so now initially that is what I told. Well, during 1972 it has developed. So after that there are various modifications on throughout the year, and in 1972 the new version of SAP has come, that is ARC2 by mainframe R by 2. Okay, and then and again people have doing modification on that SAP software, and then they have got to know in 1992 that it has a client server RY3. Okay, and in 2000 and like that only the continuous reformations will be there in the ERP software, and they have finally we are in the stage of SAP S4 HANA learning things. Okay, so we are or whatever we learn on the live server, or we will learn in the SAP S4 HANA. Hope I am audible, right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes.
Okay, okay. Okay, so this is what so evaluation of SAP. I think you can read all those introductory things the what about the different development of SAP, because few questions will be there based on that. Anyhow, I will share this PDF with you so that you will able to get to know. I mean all this when it has developed up of these SAP things, and when what is the year. Okay, but you can see that this SAP has been successful because it is multilingual. Multilingual means there are so many language in so many language, because it's a German based company. They have so many languages. It is there in India. You can see we are all deal with this English, so the other languages are also there. That is why it is so successful, and it is very secure information. For example, if it is there for a particular organizations, then any other organizations cannot access the information that is stored or in this ERP systems. Okay, so the other thing is there are that integrated things. It will integrate all this information that is there in a particular organization, enterprise wide also. For we know that in a particular organization there are so many other small all industries working. So it will widely I mean combine all those organization in a single enterprise. That is why it is called enterprise structure. So I don't need to promote, or I don't need to go for this promotion of this SAP. Let me go to directly. So these are the things that is why people have more trusted on this SAP. So I mean it is a global research network. You can call it as so many countries are there who are using this SAP software. That is why you will have a greater chance. And if you learn these things, then and you will be a international players. Okay, that is what you can go for it. So by getting this knowledge is you can be work from anywhere else if you have this knowledge of SAP. That is what I mean to say here is that SAP is a global research network, so you can have an opportunity at any of this country, because it is widely working on so many countries. Okay, so this architect, this you need to know that at the system architect how this system is working. Um, suppose this actually most of you know how this application server is using in most of the things will be there. Suppose you are using in this SAP live server here, so it will go to the application server, and from the application server there will be a database somewhere else. Okay, so most of the things are these database are there in the Germany. Most of the database are there in the Germany, and they will send and the informations to the application server, and from the application server that is there in the I think the headquarter is there I think in Bangalore, or in Bangalore I think this headquarter will be there. So obviously application server will be there. From that server we are accessing, and whatever we are accessing, all these database will be all these database will be share stored in the database. That is called your central database, or storage of all data. So we can access all those data from here only. That is what I mean to say that. So it will work mostly. That is what this SAP configuration is mostly working with this central system, and this what at this 2-tier configuration and this 3-tier configuration and this web enabled. So all these things how it will interlink with each other, the database applications and all these things. Whether you are going for this 2-tier configuration, you can directly attach with the database and applications. If you are going for the 3-tier, then presentations, applications, in between one application server will be there, then database. Mostly we are using this web enabled. Web enabled means we are directly connected with the internet, and from internet we will connected with the application server, and from application it will be connected with the database. So whatever we are using, we are using through that internet. Okay. SAP system landscape. This that is what it's all about. This SAP database content, and all this database will content. Okay. So anyhow, see this database is and client customizing object, repository objects, global setting. All this you can do from this database server only. Okay, client and autonomous unit in SAP system with regard to commercial law, organization and data. Like this only you can see. Go for the sample SAP landscape. What I have told you, 2-tier 3-tier system. This is only their business module. Well, yes, this SAP has so many business module like production planning, sales and distribution, financial, HR, like this only there. So mostly we are dealing with which module? Yes, we are dealing with which module?
Sir.
Module. Okay. Material management module. Material management. We are dealing with the material management module. So we are dealing with the material management module. So next, if you can see, there are various module also above this material management. So we are mostly dealing with this material management module. Okay, I think this above people are learning the language things. Okay, so there are this during the same course only, this SAP is providing this SD module that is completely based on sales and distribution, and this mostly those MBA people, those who are pursuing this MBA, they are going for human resource, or human resource and quality management also. Okay. Again, most of the students, those who are from mostly this production background, they will go for this production planning. Okay, so like that only, most of the things, those sales and distribution, mostly this finance people who will going for the sales and distribution. So mostly we are following, or we are focusing on this material management module. So hopefully you will get to know what is this systems SAP is working. So this you can see that at this ECC server. This ECC server will integrate all these modules. That is why this ERP system is, I have told you, this enterprise resource planning is a major business process that combined into an integrated software solution. And in order to focus the entire value chain. Okay, so in order to focus the entire value chain, like different modules, under the different module we are only dealing with the small part, that is material management. Okay, so this is all about this all the module details. You can go through it. Anyhow, I will share this. These the things that we need to concentrate. All should listen it carefully, because it will only help you to understand this enterprise structure. Okay, throughout this module, you need to focus on these few aspects, because what is the enterprise structure, or you need to once you have understand these things, then for what purpose we are going through all these things, you need to we can easily understand once you understand this enterprise structure. So any enterprise is having in any enterprise means that is a group. Okay, suppose you can call it as a Reliance as a group. Okay, suppose you can call it Reliance as a group. So can anyone tell me under Reliance how many companies are there, or what are the company that is there in the Reliance group? Yes, anyone? The Reliance Jio, Reliance Refinery, Reliance Trend, right? That
The Reliance Market.
Reliance E-Mart. Okay, that there are so many company, right? That is why on the same way, in an organization or group, under one group you have so many company. Okay, or certain company that will affiliated from that group. Like what? I will give you an example. Now PMEC Parla Marja Engineering College is an affiliated college to which? To BPUT.
BPOD.
PMEC is now affiliated to BPUT. And the same way, there are certain companies those who are affiliated to a certain group. Like for example, I will tell you one thing. Facebook is a group. Okay, Facebook. I think in WhatsApp is affiliated to Facebook. Okay, that same way we can call it like that. What is that? Instagram is also affiliated to Facebook. I think owned by Facebook, right? Am I correct or wrong? Instagram is also owned by Facebook, I think so. So that is what I mean to say is that under one group there are so many company, or there are certain company which are affiliated to this group. Okay, under the company, you have various factory, or purchase department, or sales department, like that only under one company. Obviously, if you go to where this Raulkela steel plant, if you go to this Raulkela steel plant, you can see there are various factory associated under the Raulkela steel plant. Okay, so on the same way, on that under that company, Raulkela steel plant is a one company. So under that company, I think it is both this Raulkela steel plant comes under which group? Comes under which group? Raulkela steel plant, it comes under which group? Anyone? Cell. Steel Authority of India, right? Yes. Steel Authority of India. Steel Authority of India Limited. Under that Steel Authority of India Limited, Raulkela steel plant is one plant. Okay, so that is comes under one company. You can call it as. Then under that company, you will have factory, purchase department, sales department, and under sales department you have product line in and also different wholesale and retail division. You can see this is a distribution, retail distribution, and wholesale distribution, and this product line in will be division. Okay, so this is sales organization, sales department, and purchase organization, and plant. This you can call it as plant. So under one company. Okay, so under that company you have various plant, or you can call it as factory, and under that plant you will have so many storage locations. Okay, so like that, only this is the enterprise structure, and login into the SAP. So this is what I have already discussed with you, and yes, this is the things you need to know. So the interface that I have shown you after entering into the live server, or in the once you will enter into the live server, you will have a command field. You will have a command field, and you will have a menu bar. You can see the command field. This is the command field, and this one is the menu bar, and again you will get a standard toolbar where you will have so much of tools. These are the tools that you will get in the standard toolbars. Okay, and you can see here the SCP easy access SCP easy access menu here, or that is called here, or that is called as your or title bar. Okay, and also you will get at application toolbar. Also you will get the application toolbar here. Okay, so here you will have lots of applications. You can see those parts if once you will easily enter into the live server. Okay, so also we can see there are different, and in the screen body you can see the various logistics, accounting, human resource, all these modules that I have shown you. You can get all these features in this screen body. Okay, below to that, at in the status bar, you can see the client that is used. Suppose I mean, in the starting of the class I told you the client number. Can anyone recall what is the client that we are using?
800.
Very good. So 800 is the client that we are using. That you are using that, or else you can call it that SAP people will assign the 800 client number, or for PMEC. Okay, so that is how this interface is all about. What you will be acquainted with due course of time. Obviously, you will be acquainted once we will going to use all these things. Okay, so once you click that, at screen body, in the screen body, you can see there is a option called logistic. Okay, there is a option called logistic. You can see here, or a logistic is there. Okay, in the logistic, mostly we are using mostly we are dealing with all those things in the logistic. So logistic means what? Can anyone say that? What do you mean by logistic? Most of you who are from mechanical, I hope, and related branch like electrical, or civil, or production, automobile. Hopefully, can anyone say that at what is the dictionary meaning of logistic, or logistic in an enterprise structure? Okay, anyhow, this logistic means that is what the detailed organization and implementation of that, obviously whatever or things is involving in the throughout the company or in an organization, on what all these things will be done through this logistics. Okay, so under the logistic we have material management, and we have physical inventory. We are mostly dealing with this material management, physical inventory, valuation on MRP. Hope many of you are dealing with this material requirement planning by this now. So in optimization engineering, hope all of you have gone through this material requirement planning, right? Acha, how many of you are from mechanical? I mean, is there anyone from mechanical? Fourth year? Mechanical fourth year? Yes. I hope some of you are there. Are mechanical third year? Am I audible, right?
Yes, sir.
Uh, from electrical? Am I audible to all of you or
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, audible.
okay. So that is what I mean to say that at see where this people are not there. Okay. So most of you are hope from electrical. How many of you are there from electrical? Electrical from students are there from electrical? Yes. Okay, I think any of you are not responding. Okay, no issue. So that is what you can do it. For all the students should be well acquainted with all these interface is what is how we can do all these things. I mean what we are dealing with all these things. Okay, so hopefully you will be acquainted with all this process, all this access menu, or screen body with the due course of time, and what the transaction code or that we will be using. The transaction code can be entered in the command field. Okay, so most of the things will be we are dealing with the transaction code, or most of the things we are dealing with the transaction code, and you enter the transaction code and you will get to know all these whatever concept we are dealing with. Okay, so that is what we will see. So the supply chain management, SAP and supply chain management, and will be looks like this. It's, you have a vendor, and from vendor you will get to know all your see. Most probably you can see you will have two things. One will be your logistic and distribution, and another one will be your sales and customer service. So most of the things this logistic, under the logistic we have vendors, inbound logistic, manufacturing, transportation, distributions, delivery, and all these things are there are under this logistic and distribution. So whatever concept we are dealing with under logistic and distributions, we will be dealing with only whatever I mean related things, that is what related things to the vendor, that will be there in the logistics section. Okay, so under the logistics section you can found on the relevant things towards the vendor, or an inbound logistic things also can be found under logistics, and manufacturing and transportation, distribution, delivery, all these related things you can get it in the logistic and distribution section. Okay, so in the sales and distributions you will be dealing with this customer and consumers. Okay, this is SAP architecture. You will get to know with this diagram that you can easily get at this module, HR, and this PP, SD. All these things will be interlinked with the finance, and finance can be accessed through this asset management, account payable, account receivable, and extended general ledger can also be interlinked with this finance. Okay. So you can see this architecture also, all these is interlinked with the controlling section also. That is what you can easily get it. And with this process chain sales distribution, you can see how throughout this process as this sales and distribution chain is interlinked with the inbound logistics from the material management, and it will be linked with the outbound logistics, and this is the complete cycle. You can easily get it from this sales and distribution process. Okay, receiving payments, create invoice, issuing of goods, create delivery notes, create sales. All this will be interlinked with one another, and you can easily get to know from this diagram that how the sales and distributions process can be interlinked with one another. Okay, now if you go for the process flow, the same and the process flow, the same thing is there. Okay, anyhow, the same thing is there. Okay, now if you go for this logistic master files, as you can see how a material can be how a material can be accessed, or how a material can be useful in all these things. So lots of calls are there. Okay, we can talk it later on. See, so this material can be interlinked with, I mean, it will be deal with sales and distribution section, as well as it will be deals with the inventory management section. It will be, I mean, go for the purchasing, invoice verification, material requirement planning, plant maintenance, quality management, as well as product costing, production and production planning. All these things is interlinked with the material module. So material, whatever we are selecting, in that will be is, I mean, very much essential how we are selecting the material, because you need to create a material master. Okay, here only you need to create a material master. Under that material master can be accessed through all these department. Okay, I mean, production department can also be accessed this material, as well as quality department also can be accessed the same material, as well as this inventory people and sales and distribution. All these sections can be easily access those material that will be set up in the material master. Okay, so you need to set one material master, or that is what it is called as your or material master. Okay, that is why it is called as your material master. This in under this material master you have all the information of a particular material. Suppose you are keeping in material 1 and 2 3, all these material you are keeping in the details about material 1, details about material 3, details about material 3, all those details of any particular material that will be used in your organizations, it will be stored in the material master, right? Hopefully you get to know all these things, right? Am I clear to up to this?
Sir.
Yes, am
Yes,
I clear, right? Okay. Okay. So
Yes, sir.
all the under this material master, or you will have all the information of a particular material. Okay, and that material master can be accessed as by all these sectors, by all these is field from a company or a plant, and under that plant you have all this division, right? So all the divisions can access to the material master under a particular plant. Okay, so that is what you can say that at under logistic under partner relations you will have customer or vendor master files. Okay, and general data and company code data and sales and distribution data. Okay, partner relations you will have. See the students, those who are new, I'll call you. I'll call you these things that you need to what we are dealing with throughout this program. We are dealing with only two things. I mean, we are dealing with material master, and we are dealing with another one will be vendor master. Am I right, Sudipta?
yes, sir.
Okay, so mostly we are dealing with material master, and we are dealing with the vendor master. Vendor means what? These are the vendor, or those who are dealing with this particular organization, or we can call it a particular plant. You can call it a plant, or you can call this plant, and will have certain requirements, and or whatever, or for the production on whatever material you are requiring, you can get it from these vendors. Okay, so that is why the importance of vendor master is very high. You need to get to know from which vendor you are requiring. So obviously we will have a one material master, we are also having a vendor master, right? So how to create all these material master, vendor master, that is also there. We will discuss in details all these things. Okay, so that is what a material master, what a master data or a material master will consist of. You will get to know. For that is what I told for each material. That is, suppose consider material 1, and you are having in a material 1, and you need to put this material 1 and informations in the material master. Okay, put material 1 informations in the material master. So what you need to store about this material 1? You need to store the where you have purchased the material, and what is the construction cost, what is material planning, what is stock in plant, what is the financial accounting of that particular material, and where you have stored that material in your plant, and where you can sell that material, what is the cost involved on that particular material, work preparation to get those material, forecasting in classification, warehouse, all these things can be all the information for a particular material can be stored in the material master. The material master, what it says, the material master is a central data object in the SAP system. It may represent raw materials, or you can be go for resources, or you can go for operating resources, or products, or production resources. Okay, so this is what you can see about. If you are accessing a material master, you are accessing, you can get all the informations for a particular material, right? I hope it is clear. Or see, in details will be there, or in your material master we will go to in details on that thing. For just for introductions, I will let you know all these things, what actually material master will consist of. This is the overview things we will go in details when we are study the one chapter called material master. Okay, so again, and this process chain for procurement, and will be there, we will discuss these things in the procurement section also. Okay, actually in procurement we have one inbound logistic from vendor, and another one will be or I mean sorry, from the inbound logistic from vendor, or also can be can go through the procurement, and also from outbound logistic production or sales chain also can be procured. So purchasing cycles. So purchasing cycle is the important thing you need to understand. And what is the purchasing cycle is we can go for see create for the past that is what I will in the past books, these all this purchasing section is there, so we will discuss in details, because just introduction you need to know on this purchasing cycle. First we are creating the internal purchase, then we will go for the determine possible vendor, then we can select vendor, then create purchase order, the purchase order monitor, and receive goods or invoice, verify the invoice, and pay invoice. We'll discuss in details about this procurement. Okay. So business process says mostly this business process. The business process will involve with this is few. This is called, or else you can call it as your or special procurement, right? So you need to remember this special procurement, like subcontracting, in stock transport order, or consignment, and third party deals. Okay, so mostly we'll know in details one by one. Okay, just a minute. So this is the business processes, so you can go through it. So again the same thing, I think process flow, human resources, as financial, all these module wise don't need to go, only we are dealing with this module. So this is all about this integration of accounting, and you don't have to deal with this accounting section, accounts receivable, accounts payable, don't need to go through all these details. Okay. So this is how. So thank you for all these things. I mean, I hope you got it something about this. Is hope you have some idea what exactly they are in the SAP and in the module, right? Or
Yes, sir.
okay, or still anyone, the newcomers, those who are having any questions or queries, you can ask me, or else I will show you one more slide. Actually, I will have, or if you have got adjusted, then we can continue in the next class. Yeah. How many of you are there? 40 people are there. So I mean, students, have any doubts you have, you can ask me, or in the first session I will discuss anything else, or if you can clarify your doubts or anything else you can ask now, or else, yeah. Yeah. Uh, any doubts or anything else regarding this we can discuss. Are you all there, right? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Avinash,
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
so you all are there, right? So you can any problem or any doubts you have, so you can ask me, or else we'll continue in the next class. Am I right? Hopefully, so hopefully what we have discussed today, you got some aspects of what we have discussed, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let me introduce one by one, and because I need to know my students individually. Uh, that is what I always do, because individually if I don't know, then it is very much difficult for me to call you or access what you have learned throughout this session. Okay, so let me call one by one. Abhijit is there. Abhijit Patra.
Yes, sir.
Abhijit, you are from which branch?
Sir, mechanical second year.
Mechanical second year.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, good, good. And Abhishek Mahanti.
Sir, I'm from mechanical.
Abhishek, you are from which year?
Sir, pass out, sir.
Pass out. Okay, 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 very good. And what about Avinash Mahanti?
Some mechanical second year.
Mechanical second year. Okay, okay. And Aditya Prasad Patro.
Mechanical fourth year, sir.
Fourth year, right? Okay, okay. And Akash Kumar Shetty.
Fourth year.
Akash, you are from mechanical.
Yes, sir.
Fourth year. Okay. Okay. And Amrut Raj Shetty. Amrut, are you there? Okay. Anil. Anil, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So Anil, you are from also mechanical, right?
Yes, sir.
Fourth year, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Bernali Satpathy. Bernali, are you there? Bernali, are you there? Basant Kumar Sahu.
Yes, sir.
Basant,
Sir, I am from automobile.
automobile. Third year or fourth year, Basant?
Sir, pass out, sir.
Okay,
2020.
okay, okay. Good, good. Bharti Panda, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Bharti, you are from
Sir, I
which
am from production.
production in from which
Second year.
second year?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Good, good. And Biplab Kumar Mahapatra. Biplab, are you there? Okay. Biswajit Raut.
Sir, fourth year mechanical.
Okay.
Sir, fourth year
Ranjan
mechanical.
Mahanti.
Yes, sir. Second year chemical.
Second year chemical. Okay. Jagannath Prasad Kuntia. Jagannath, are you there? And Jyoti Prakash Nayak.
Yes, sir.
Jyoti
Fourth
Prakash,
year
you are
mechanical.
mechanical third year or fourth year?
Fourth year.
Okay. Kali Prasad Panda.
Yes, sir. Mechanical final year, sir.
Okay. Muskan. Muskan Rana. Are you there? Niranjan Pal.
Yes, sir. Mechanical second year.
Okay. Piyush. Piyush, are you there?
Okay, chemical second year. Yes.
Which branch?
The chemical second year.
Chemical.
Chemical.
Okay, okay. Pramit, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Okay, okay. So you should continue throughout the session because you have also attended the last session. So you should continue so that I will be taking your help at some time, right?
Okay, sir.
Okay. And what about Prayas?
Some mechanical second year.
Okay. Priyadarshi,
Sir, mechanical second year.
Radha, Radhakant Chaudhary, are you there? Okay. Okay. Rishabh Kumar, Rishabh, are you there? Ritik Kumar Amanta,
So mechanical second year.
okay. Ruchismita Panda,
So chemical second year.
Sachin Bari, Sachin, are you there?
Electrical second year.
Once again.
Electrical second year, sir.
Okay. Saswat Samantray,
Yes, sir. Fourth year mechanical.
okay. Satyavrata Misra,
Sir, fourth year mechanical.
Shraddhanjali Sahu,
The chemical second year.
okay. Soumyakant Swai,
Yes, sir. Mechanical fourth year.
Suchitra, Suchitra Sahu, Suchitra, are you there? On hold. Okay. Sudipta,
Yes, sir.
I will be taking the help from you also because I hope I'll ask you to demonstration at some time because it will help you to gain some more experience in the live server. Okay.
Yes, sir. Sure.
Hopefully
Sir, but
we will.
without your help, it will be not.
Okay, anyhow, I'll be there. So most of the time, I'll need to demonstrate that you must be ready with your live server and learning hub. So I may take your help. Okay, so hopefully by this time you have practiced all those things that we have discussed, right?
Yes, sir.
The first training program. Okay, so that is how we can practice. Okay, no issue. So Suman Sahu, are you there?
Yes, sir. Mechanical second year.
Okay, Sunit.
Yes, sir.
Sunit, you're from fourth year, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Sunit.
Yes, sir. From fourth year, sir.
Okay. So Sunit, you installed the software?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. And Sunny? Sunny, are you there?
Sir, mechanical second year, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Subesh? Subesh Rasmiranjan Rai. We are not audible to you. Okay. Anyhow. Tanmay Dhal? Tanmay, are you there? Okay. Okay. Anyhow, hope the new batch students. Radhakant, you want to say something? Radhakant, we are not able to hear you. What you want to what you want to say?
He is facing some network issues.
Okay, okay. Maybe he will have some network issue. Okay. Anyhow, we'll be come back to you at some time once you will clear your network problem. Okay. So anyhow, hope all of you have get some introductory things from this session, and from tomorrow onwards, I will be directly comes to the first book. Okay. So I'll ask all of you to install the software, and still if you have not installed, and get your learning hub id and password, and get to know all these software id and password, and learning hub id and password, and your all these courses that you need to activate. Okay. And rest of the things we will discuss us during the training program. So from tomorrow onwards, I will start with your first book. Okay. So
Sir,
till then,
hello.
and hope you all should join prior to the start timing, so that I don't need to allow you for join, so you can easily join with the training program. And I hope I have shared the screen area, and you will be joined through the team app. Okay. Yeah. Basant, you want to say something?
Hello. Yes, sir. I wanted to know, sir, means how many days the classes will be going on, sir,
Oh,
in
this
a
is
week.
a, I mean, long training session. I mean, up to 1 month, and we'll have this training program, and continuously will around 40, 35 to 40 classes will be there.
Okay, sir. And in week, sir, which days, sir?
No such weeks, because this is continuous training program. This today this is 30th January, right? So up
Yes, sir.
to February 28, or maybe March first week, this will go on daily basis.
Okay.
Daily six
Okay,
to
sir.
eight, daily 6 to 8. So training program will be there. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay.
Sir, after installing the software, two icons have came, sir. That SAP logon and one new Weber. Sir. What is that new Weber, sir? New Weber.
Okay, so that is what I have shown you. I have shown you also that SAP logon. The arrow option will be there. One arrow peculiar arrow there, and you can select that arrow. That yellow and blue option will be there of arrow. So you can select that one,
Yes.
and you can enter that. Okay. And still, if you
Okay,
have
sir.
any doubts, you can.
Actually, some error is showing in that new
Okay.
Weber.
So you do one thing, you contact to the student coordinator. I think who is the student coordinator? I think you can contact to them. He will help you. Pramit, who is the student coordinator? Pramit. Pramit, are you
Yes,
there?
sir. Yes, sir.
Pramit, who is the student coordinator?
Sir, Ashish Mohanty, CSE, fourth year.
Okay. So Basant, if you can
Yes, sir.
get the number of
The
Ashish,
number is there in the mail only.
Okay,
no.
sir.
I think those who are there in the
SAP
WhatsApp
mail,
group,
they have got the student coordinator number is there also in the mail.
I think in the WhatsApp group, Basant, you can see in the WhatsApp group, I think Ashish is one of the admin. Okay, you can
Yes,
uh,
sir.
you can get this number from in the WhatsApp group. Are you there in the WhatsApp group, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. You can get the number from Ashish, or you can ask there also. And you
Yes, sir.
contact to Ashish. He will help you on regarding the installation of the software. Okay,
Okay, sir.
in details. Okay, so before or we should start, we should all would be installed the software so that you will be acquainted with the hands-on training. Okay, so this training is programmed like a hands-on session. I will be asking you at time to put your camera on or put your or share your screen, like that only I will ask you. So all should be get ready with the software, and I'll ask you to do the things, because without doing all these things it will be very much difficult for you to understand all these things. Okay, so get to know all these things so that you can learn on the things properly, right? So okay, so that's all for today. If you have any doubt, you can ask in the groups, no issue, or you can personally text to me also. I have you. I think all of you are having my WhatsApp number. You can write to me. Okay, no issue. You can write to me, and I will hopefully try to solve your problem. So that's all for today. So let us wind up here. Or if you have any doubt, you can always write to me. Okay. So from tomorrow, I will start at the same time, 6 to 8 p.m. And hopefully by that time, up to that, good night to all of you. Hope you enjoy your night. Okay. So I'll
Good
stop
night.
here. Okay. Good
Thank
night.
you, sir.
Thank 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 you, sir.